This is a SpinoKing Sports presentation. Well folks, this is the very last Saturday of the regular season, and what better place to end it than in the Bronx, home to one of the greatest clubs in all of baseball, the New York Yankees, as they play host to the Tampa Bay Rays this afternoon. As the fans pile into the park, let's look at the AL East standings. The Rays have clinched the division yet again, while they are one game away to their 100th victory. Meanwhile, the Yankees are in a wild-card race, leading the Red Sox by 9 games, while they are 8 games behind Tampa Bay. Which team would become victorious today? We shall see.
About set for baseball now on the show as we welcome you to Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Today we've got a contest out of the American League East between the Tampa Bay Rays and the New York Yankees. With Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Dan, 2 big-time power arms featured in this one.
Yeah, man, we've got a couple of right-handers that can bring the noise here. Both of these guys, big power arms. Philo plays in the game of baseball. Also, a good assortment of breaking pitches. If these 2 guys are on, I think you're going to see a lot of swings and misses in this ballgame.
Yankee baseball starts now.
Welcome back to Yankee Stadium as we get ready for the very last Saturday of the regular season. While both teams are warming up, let's take a peek at the lineup, starting with the visiting Tampa Bay Rays. Mike Zunino will be the catcher, Brandon Lowe will be at second base, Randy Arozarena will be at left field, Willie Adames will be at shortstop, Brett Phillips will be at right field, Manuel Margot will be at center field, Mike Brusso will be at third base, Austin Meadows will be the designated hitter, and Joey Wendell will be at first base. And let's look at the Yankees defense. This team has been up and down, struggling all season, but with some new faces in the club, they have gotten their groove back and have clinched second place. Now let's head to the mound where Garrett Cole will begin this showdown.
Garrett Cole gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy's one of the top strikeout pitchers in the league. Over 225 strikeouts so far on this season alone. And when he's on, you're going to see lots of swings and misses. Quality stuff, and he knows how to strike people out.
Here now is Mike Zunino, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The catcher, Mike Zunino.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And we are underway from Yankee Stadium as the first pitch is taken for ball 1.
First pitch, 107.
And now this misses as well as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon. 2-0 now. Great afternoon for baseball here. 71 degrees the temperature at first pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
2-2.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Oh, and a nice changeup that time gets him to swing right through it as the leadoff man is down on strikes to open up the ball game.
Batting second.
Now to the plate, Brandon Lowe.
Brandon Lowe.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball well outside. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 3-0 now. Cole has pitched a little more than 160 innings in this campaign with a dominant sub-3 ERA, good by anybody's standards. The 3-0 pitch. Finds the zone, strike one. The 3-1 pitch. Just getting started here in the Bronx. And he takes strike three called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Here's Randy Arozarena, as he'll cut on and miss it. A good slider at the knees for strike one, trying to avoid becoming the third strikeout victim of the inning here. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. So a pitching clinic there as he sets him down in order, all via the punch-out. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We are scoreless on the show.
You're watching SpinoKing Saturday Baseball. We're back at Yankee Stadium for the second half of the inning with the Yankees' turn at the plate. While they warm up, let's look at the lineup. Aaron Judge will be at right field, Giancarlo Stanton will be at left field, DJ LeMahieu will be at second base, Gio Urshela will be at third base, Gary Sanchez will be the catcher, Gleyber Torres will be at shortstop, Aaron Hicks will be at center field, Kyle Higashioka will be the designated hitter, and Rougned Odor will be at first base. And now let's look at the first place Rays defense. This team has been fantastic all season long, even after losing to the Dodgers last year in the World Series. Will this be their only chance for vengeance and return back to the Fall Classic? We shall see as Tyler Glasnow comes to the mound.
Tyler Glasnow, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
2 words, Matt. High ceiling. This guy has a chance to be one of the most dominant pitchers in all of baseball. Big, tall, strong guy with a big power arm and a nasty hammer curveball. If he's throwing strikes with his fastball and his curveball, he's nearly impossible to hit.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Aaron Judge is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. Now here it comes. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Don't go too far. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton gets his shot next. The 3-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Strike two as the fastball is let go.
Got to pitch to the ballpark's dimensions right here. Love the execution of that pitch down in the zone. Got to keep the ball in the yard.
And he takes strike 3 cold on the fastball. 1 gone.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He'll step in here at 275. 35 homers and 94 runs batted in. Here comes the 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Batting third, the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. Fouled away. He'll start this one at 274. 10 home runs, 56 runs batted in. He's set. Here's the 0-1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he stays alive here as he gets a piece of this, and in turn he gets a piece of the catcher behind the plate. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Batting fourth.
With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Matt, you take a look at both these lineups. They got their work cut out for them. This is going to be a pitcher's duel. Both these guys can execute and have a chance to go deep in this game and turn it over to bullpen. Somebody is going to have to get that big 2-out knock with runners in scoring position.
Gio Urshela is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Stanton leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. That evens it up 1-1. Tried to get that one airborne, but it's 1-2.
He's going to step out of the box, adjust his batting gloves, and pray he gets the exact same pitch as that one. Because if it comes again, we like to refer to that one in the biz as a cement mixer.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of...
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. 1 left for the Yankees. Still no score. So here is Willy Adames, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First pitch of the AB on its way. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. Two of the game's best, two of the hardest throwers competing at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Row, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
A swing and a ground ball to third. On to first, and there's one gone here to start the second.
The right fielder.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And the guy I want to focus on is second baseman DJ LeMahieu. I think what we need to take into consideration is his ability to play that position at 6'4", 6'5", with soft hands and the ability to turn a double play. We already know he's an offensive force.
Brett Phillips will bat next as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Phillips is retired, 2 down now.
Batting 6, the center fielder, number 13, Manuel Margot.
So the bases are empty with 2 gone now, and that'll bring up the versatile center fielder Manuel Margot. Here's the first pitch to him. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready now is Gary Sanchez. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Gary Sanchez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that misses for ball 1.
Count 1-0.
And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Gleyber Torres is on deck. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball,
Batting
a
six.
high piece of cheese,
The shortstop.
swung at and missed.
Labor.
That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball one. The average coming in 257, 8 home runs and 49 runs batted in. Ready with the 1-0. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. 2-1. Glasnow has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. Bottom of the second here with no score. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Looked like he swung at ball 4 right there. Clearly he saw something in that pitch that he liked out of the pitcher's hand, but that wasn't a pitch he was going to do a whole lot with.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Fouled off. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
The center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Stepping in now, Aaron Hicks, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. 2 out, nobody on. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. We'll move to the third with no score. Mike Brusso digging in at the plate. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And now a pitch on the way. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
1 strike now from Cole. Down and away, ball 1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. Into the windup and the pitch. And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1 and 2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
So now to the plate, Austin Meadows. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He'll come in with an average down to 230, 24 home runs, and 95 runs batted in. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
And it's 1-2.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Count still at 1-2. Third inning, no score to this point. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Rays DH. And he is in complete control now. 7 strikeouts as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Joey Wendell digs in now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. That gets down, and the Rays' first hit of the game is going to be for extra bases. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
Great job hitting there, and maybe a better job of hustling around the bases. Gotta like that, and I'm told that's his 5th triple so far on the season.
So here's Mike Zunino as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Struck out in his first at bat. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. No damage done after the 2-out triple. More of the show, Saturday baseball, after this. And now in the box, Kyle Higashioka. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch of the AB now. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. And the pitch. Fly ball out toward right field. Phillips is there for it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting ninth, the first baseman, Rogner.
Here's Rogner Odor now, hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. Now here's the first offering.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Back up the middle. Adames brings it in time to first, and there are 2 away.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron. Judge.
Here's big Aaron Judge. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
First pitch on the way. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Two balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. Strike 2 taken. A fastball that clips the inside black.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
Ready with the 2-2. Here's a swing and a little tapper in front of the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. New inning set to get underway, and standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Brendan Lau.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
In there, 0-1. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now back, left fielder, Randy Arozarena.
Next to hit is Randy Arozarena. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First offering on its way.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
Swung on and hit deep to left center. Stanton looking up, out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 21 for him on the season as the Rays move out on top 1-0.
Well, this is what makes this guy so hard to pitch to. He has that rare combination of speed and power. You don't want to walk him and have him get on first base. So what happens, you throw him a strike, and he can hit the ball out of the ballpark like he did just there.
To the plate now, Willie Adames. He'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Into the box, Brett Phillips. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. He'll try again, 1-2. And another foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Rays tack on one more thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. Tampa Bay's out to a 1-0 lead. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, and leading off the inning, the big right-handed slugger, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Giancarlo Stanton is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Hits this one hard the other way. That's through for a base hit, his 2nd of the ball game.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point, you see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela as he tries to go out and get the slider, but it's not there. It's strike 1. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
The 2-1.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he popped him up. Lau ranging into shallow right. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batter, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
So 2 are gone now in the Yankee half of the 4th. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher, Gary Sanchez. Here's the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Margot's on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. The Yanks leave 1. They trail this one 1-0. All set for the start of the inning, and digging in is the outfielder, Manuel Margot.
The center fielder, number 13, Manuel.
First pitch on its way. And a great change of pace has him off balance, a swing and a miss.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
At the plate, Michael Brusso. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A little bit low that time, maybe outside as well.
1-1.
1 out, nobody on. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Shin high fastball that time, ball 3.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
3-1 fastball, middle cut, and he didn't miss it. That's the fight throughout the course of the game, to get yourself into count leverage and capitalize.
In now, Austin Meadows, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Now the 1-0.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Outside, 3-0 now. From the stretch. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
The batter, the first baseman.
So now to the plate, Joey Wendell. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at-bat. He's set and the pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
I don't mind the aggressiveness right there. He was definitely trying to get the head to a fastball. He pulled the string on that one. He's going to have to stay back a little bit longer.
This is line to left, and that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
As the pitching coach heads out for the mound, I think this is probably just a case of giving your guy a chance to catch his breath, pump him up a little bit, let him know that he's got it under control.
Stepping in now, Mike Zunino, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Brusso at third, Meadows on second, Wendell at first, one gone. 2-1 to the Rays leadoff batter.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
All even now, 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals, and he fouls this one off. Got him, and that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
So now to the plate, Brandon Lau, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready with the 1-0. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Fouled away.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
And this pitch is looked at for a ball, and that'll even the count to the Rays second baseman at 2-2. And it's fouled away. Looking to keep this a one-run game, the pitch. And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Ready with the payoff pitch. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. Back to Yankee Stadium after this. Rays leave them loaded, but they lead it 1-0. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
For the Yankees.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Next up will be Gleyber Torres. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can tell in between innings, the veterans in that dugout going up and down the line, trying to keep this lineup from getting super frustrated. They just have to find a way to piece it together. Maybe pass the baton, get some wheels in motion, maybe get aggressive on the base pass if they can get somebody on.
Strike one to start the at-bat. And now a pitch on the way. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
1-1.
Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
At the plate now, Aaron Hicks. As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike one. Struck out in his first at-bat. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
That's back-to-back punch-outs, and he's really starting to rack them up now, guys. I've got 8 strikeouts in my scorebook for him now, so he's got good stuff.
To the plate now, Kyle Higashioka. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. Here comes the 1-0.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
2 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. Hit the other way out toward right field. Phillips is there for it, and that's the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're down 1-0. So stepping in is Randy Arozarena. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at-bat. That ball was down and away. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter.
Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. A ball and a strike.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
1-2 now. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
The next 1-2 pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Odor settles under it, and there's 1 gone.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the shortstop, Willie Adames.
At the plate now is Willie Adames. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, he's been on point from the start of this game. Just pounding the zone with a high 90s fastball. It almost looks like he's gotten stronger as the game's gone on.
Lifted down the line in left. And foul. Now here it comes. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location. And the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
Into the box now, Brett Phillips. He'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. No hits to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
A lot of pitches away here, which is pretty much what you're forced to do with lefty batters here at Yankee Stadium. It doesn't take much to hook one out of here to right field with that short porch out there.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. And D-Roll right now, this guy's pretty vulnerable right now at this game.
Yeah, Dan, you are a monster down that bullpen. That's what it seems to be in today's game. There's 5 or 6 of you guys hanging out down there. So he's going to empty the bucket right here until the manager gets him.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Digging in next, Manuel Margot. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
The guy in the mound is having one heck of a night, but the downside of that, if you're going to strike out a lot of guys, your pitch count is going to be high. So this gives the offense some kind of hope as this game's getting down to the end.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Phillips, the runner at first with 2 gone. 2-1 after the foul ball there. Phillips is off and running. Pitch outside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
He's set the 3-1.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound. And it appears that we've seen the last here in this one of Garrett Cole. He'll depart after 5 2/3 as it'll be up to the bullpen to keep his guys in the ball game. Number 63 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 63.
Michael Brusso will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. He's set. Here it comes. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
He's going to have to set his sights a little lower right there. That pitch was able to get by him. His swing was just a little under that one.
Behind 0-2 now. That misses. 1-2.
Loved a high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Rays strand a pair, but they're up 1-0. So here's the left-handed bat of Odor. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
Adames scoops it up, and that's the first out. So with 1 away, we'll take a look at the standings here, and it'll show you that these guys have already wrapped up the division race as they've set their sights now on the postseason. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. Now the first pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Now the 1-0.
You could tell this guy's got great feel for all his stuff right now. To break out that nasty hammer right there, this guy's on point.
A bouncer up the middle, reined in, and there's out number 2.
Up next for the Yankees, the left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Striding in is Giancarlo Stanton, singled in his last at-bat. First pitch on the way.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Fastball called for strike 2.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
0-2 count, and the pitch.
I got to count 1 and 2. I got to count 2 and 2.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. 7th inning ready to roll, and standing in is the DH, Austin Meadows.
Austin Meadows.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fouled away. The 0-1.
0-2.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
And that'll bring up Joey Wendell as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. 1-0 pitch on the way. 2 balls and no strikes. Two and 0 count. Here it comes. And he swings right through it there. 2-1.
One of my pet peeves in the game. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. You're all over the heater. How are you late on that fastball?
Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2. And it's fouled away. The next 3-2. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Now batting, catcher, Mike Zunino.
Stepping up is Mike Zunino. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And a slider tails outside for ball 1.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. Wendell stands at first with 1 out. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Now a throw over to first, and he'll get back in safely. Here it is. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? LeMahieu for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. 7th inning stretch time now here in the Bronx. It's the Rays 1 and the Yankees nothing. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
The second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
First offering. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Set to deliver the 0-1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Wow, this guy has been on top of it today, pushing the throttle and pulling it when he needs to.
And this is popped up near second base. And Lau is there for the catch. There's one gone.
The batter, number 29.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Gio Urshela, flew out last time up. First pitch of the AB now. Two-0 count, the pitch. Count even at 2-2. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Payoff pitch on its way. Lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Well, when you've been out there as long as he has, you have to expect to lose a little precision in your rotation. He's up over 90 pitches now, so he might be starting to tire a little bit. Something to keep an eye on.
So a runner at first now with one away, and that'll bring up Gary Sanchez. He's set, now the pitch. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. Phillips is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, shortstop, Gleyber.
Next for New York, Gleyber Torres. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. From the stretch. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. 2 out with the man at first. Fouled off. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Yankees. They still trail 1-0. Luis Cessa has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 85, Luis Cessa.
Digging in will be Brendan Lau. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game.
Brendan Lau.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Hit down the third baseline. Nothing in one count. Here it comes.
Nope. The count's 1-1.
And he fouls this one off. Here comes the 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Randy Arozarena back at the plate now, and he's been the entire offense so far with the solo homer he hit earlier. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. The 1-0. Hit to first. Odor has it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the shortstop, Willie Adames.
Stepping in next, Willie Adames. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1. The pitch. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1. Hit hard but foul. The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Down in order go the Rays, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the switch hitter Aaron Hicks.
For the Yankees, the center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
He's set and the pitch.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
The 1-0. Fouled away.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
2 balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now. Now that's popped up. Zunino is there. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Kyle Higashioka.
In now is the Yankees DH, Kyle Higashioka. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The pitch. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Outside and low, 3-0. Rougned Odor waits on deck. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
Now the Rays manager is going to take that slow walk out toward the mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Number 59.
Rougned Odor will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. He's set. Here it comes. There's a line drive, and that's going to get down. And now, how far will they send that man from first? Tying run headed home. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. He's in there at the plate. And we are tied here in the 8th.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Now at the plate, here is Aaron Judge. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
First offering. In there, and it's 0-1. So far this year against Southpaws, Judge is below the Mendoza line. A batting average under 200, unfortunately.
Matty, he struggled this season against left-handed pitching, but maybe a little shot of confidence with the manager putting him in the lineup today.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Got him looking with the fastball, as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. 0-1 the count. Oh, 1 count, the pitch. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now, as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
1-2. Here it is. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two and 2. Here it is. Chopped in front of home plate. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Just 1 hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. 9th inning coming up from Yankee Stadium. All even now at 1-1. Now to bat, Brett Phillips. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
The right fielder, Brett Phillips.
First offering on its way. There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. Running hard, he's digging for second. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 0-1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
And it's fouled away.
You have one job in this situation, especially down 0-2. You have to find a way to advance that runner to third and give your teammate a chance to drive something into the outfield. You cannot not come through in this situation.
He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Standing in now, Michael Brusso, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
At the plate, Austin Meadows, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. And he bats in a big spot here. Go-ahead run at third, 2 men out. That's wide, 2-0. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in right. As they've taken the lead, it's 3-1.
The crowd was hoping and praying he'd go down. Then he quiets them in a hurry with one swing of the bat. And more importantly than quieting the crowd, it gives his guys the lead. That's what we call timely production by a big-time power hitter.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the first
Stepping in now, Joey Wendell, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Two out, nobody on. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
The 2-2. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. Rays get a couple as you take another look at the 2-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Bombers. It's now 3-1 Tampa. Andrew Kittredge comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 36, Andrew Kittredge.
So now into the box is DJ LeMahieu, not providing much out of the 3-hole in this one. Hitless in 3 at-bats so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
The 2-2 freezes him. A strikeout looking. So his day is fully over as you get a look at the pitching line for the Rays starter. And he'll be very happy with how the day went.
Hey, anytime you can get through 7 innings, Matty V, that's really a good quality start. Into the 8th inning, wasn't able to get out of the 8th, but he's still in line for the win. Needs a little help from his guys in the bullpen now.
Gio Urshela comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 home is taken, strike 1.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
1 out, nobody on. Outside, 2-1. Now the pitch. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 gets him looking up around the letters.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
At the plate now, Gary Sanchez. And that misses, ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. A ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the 9th. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them. And that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Next, it'll be Gleyber Torres. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now the first pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Phillips is there for it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
3-1 the final score this afternoon. The Rays came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Jeffrey Springs gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. Andrew Kittredge hammers down the save, his 8th of the season. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
You've been watching SpinoKing Sports, home of the NFL, NHL, and Major League Baseball.